Cultivation, making those small adjustments to help you develop healthier habits. So from last week, there were two examples: the celebration of making the connection between our thoughts, emotions, and responses, and the celebration about putting that pause in before we go and respond to a situation. So how can we cultivate both of those? So if we're thinking about our thoughts, emotions, responses, we've made a connection. When I have tension in my jaw, I notice I feel frustrated, and I notice that it's linked to a thought where I'm not feeling heard. So I need to look at the way I'm communicating, what I value in communication, and how I would like people to communicate with me so I do feel heard. And once I understand that better, I can then approach people, say, hey, do you know what? When you email me with a huge list of things I need to do, it doesn't make me feel valued and heard. What I would prefer is, would you be open to that? And that's one way that you can begin to start cultivating that healthy habit. Maybe the person says, absolutely no problem. I mean, what a great person that would be to immediately take that feedback and run with it. A lot of the times you might get resistance, but the fact that you've advocated for yourself and the fact that you understand yourself better is cultivating a healthier habit for the future. Now, the other example we looked at was like, okay, I notice when I have tension in my jaw, I tend to be less patient with people. I tend to be a bit snappier because I'm feeling tense in my body. So what I'm going to do is try and take some breaths or move my body for a little bit when I notice that, to try and alleviate some of that tension. Now, maybe those practices might work immediately for you. You might need to experiment with a few more. You might also, the more you practice it, be able to anticipate when that tension's coming in. Oh, I've got an email from this person. I know when I receive that email, read their past emails, I tend to get frustrated because I don't feel heard. So before I even open that email, I'm going to go take some breaths, or I'm going to open it later when I feel a little bit more regulated, to stop me going through that pattern of behavior that I tend to exhibit. I'm going to try and create a new neural pathway here. So this is how cultivation works, and how we can use cues in our body, responses in our body, to help us manage them.